I just said this a few times in my DM. Do I believe Mayweather broke? No. No. Please don't listen to the rumors. Lil' bro is worth way more money than you can imagine. Any of your articles, whatever they coming with. That's Ricky. You know, I'm popping money shit, so y'all got a few questions of other people too, but I'm just saying, y'all should stop the nonsense. Big homie got, and not only that, how much paper Mayweather done made, it's how much more money he gon' get. He gon' get. He is still the face of boxing. Talk about it. And can I say this to the person that's in my DM and say, Rose, you better make better moves and end up like Mayweather. First and foremost, do you actually believe Floyd Mayweather is broke? Do you? Do you? Let me make this clear right now.
Mayweather has money problems. He owes the IRS, he owes car dealers, he's pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career is somehow running out of money. And now he's suing everyone, claiming he's owed.
Somebody slid into Rick Ross's DMs recently with a warning dressed up as a joke. Ross, you better make better moves and end up like Mayweather. Ross wasn't letting that one slide. First thing he asked, do people actually believe Floyd Mayweather is broke? Because if that's the theory going around, he wanted to shut it down right now. The rumor's been building for a while. Money Mayweathers supposedly got money problems, owing the IRS, owing car dealers, pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions across his career is somehow, according to the internet.
In the ring?
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub, because you need that action.
Running out of cash, and now he's suing people left and right, claiming he's owed money too. The internet's been going crazy over Floyd again, and this time, Ross jumped straight into the middle of it on a live stream. Ross addressed it head on, already said it a few times in his DMs. Does he believe Mayweather's broke? No, not even close. His advice? Stop listening to the rumors, because his little bro is worth way more money than any article floating around could ever capture.
I know for a fact Floyd Mayweather not broke because Ricky Rose would give and put $50 million up to Floyd Mayweather, $50 million up to Gervonta Davis, AKA Tank, and I would book the Hard Rock Stadium myself. If Mayweather needed that 50, we can make that happen.
Ross made it clear he wasn't entertaining the noise, said people should stop with the nonsense, because whatever Floyd's already made is nothing compared to what's still coming. According to Ross, Floyd's still the face of boxing, period. Somebody pushed back, asking if Floyd's return to the ring is really about the money being gone. Ross admitted there might be something to that. Easy to assume somebody fights, gets the money, spends it, fights again 2 years later once it's gone.
Floyd's name in the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the no money team, which is very ironic.
He owes people lots of money. The IRS just leaned on him again, Fat Joe style, leaned back on it.
He wondered if it's really overhead, the day-to-day cost of keeping up that lifestyle. Didn't want to get too deep into it, but admitted that kind of spending can disappear fast. These days, he joked, you call Floyd and he'll pull up to your local nightclub spot because he genuinely needs that action right now.
Still, Ross was adamant. He knows for a fact Floyd's not broke, because Ross himself would personally put up $50 million for a Mayweather fight against Gervonta Tank Davis, and he'd book Hard Rock Stadium himself to make it happen.
And 50 Cent, you're on a raft.
On the raft.
In the middle of the ocean. You look in the ocean, you see two people. You can only pull up one, all right? You look in the ocean, you see Game, and you see Mayweather. Who do you pull up?
No.
And who do you leave in the ocean?
I pull Floyd up still.
I heard that.
Yeah, still. Biggie still is my bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he just did some crazy. He just went crazy.
If Floyd genuinely needed that $50 million, Ross said, they could make it happen today. None of that slowed the online chatter down, though. All you had to do was Google Floyd's name next to the IRS, and there it was. Reports of him owing jewelers money, back paid rent on a New York real estate situation. The whole thing painting a picture like he joined the no money team, which, given his whole nickname and persona, struck a lot of people as straight up ironic. Reportedly owes people a lot of money, and the IRS has leaned on him more than once. Ross pushed back hard, said he doesn't buy any of it.
We've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're going to burn it, we're going to get it again. So what? When you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, Fa. He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him.
The arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather and they begin to boo immediately.
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
I take 30 watches with me.
In his view, people judge somebody's finances way too fast based on what they see or don't see online. Just because someone's not flexing 24/7 doesn't mean they're struggling. Naturally, another familiar name got pulled in, 50 Cent. Whenever Floyd trends, fans basically expect 50 to show up, and this time was no different. In an older clip that resurfaced, 50 got asked a hypothetical. He's on a raft in the ocean, sees two people drowning, Game and Floyd Mayweather, can only pull one up. Who does he save? 50's answer was instant, pulls Floyd up.
50, y'all was friends, y'all was like billionaire brothers and shit like that.
I mean, the thing is this, I'm speaking from the heart.
Yes.
I just never understood where all this came from. 50 be at my house every day. This man sleep at my house. We go to the boxing gym. We kick it. We hang out. We cool. I come home. I went away on a little vacation. I come home, and then when I was on my vacation, I got the newspaper. I seen that it said that he started the TMT promotions. And when I came home, I guess he wanted to become 50-50 part, 50-50, in the boxing business. And my thing was just that
Still his brother, he said, despite everything. Admitted Floyd's done some crazy stuff. Said their friendship goes back to 2002. At some point, 50 said, he started noticing how they both talked about money, bragging they had all the money in the world, burn through it, make more, no big deal. When he suggested changing that messaging, Floyd apparently brushed him off completely.
50 said Floyd telling him once, plain and simple, asked what a prize fighter fights for, answered his own question, the prize. According to 50, people don't watch Floyd fight because they think he's amazing.
Everybody who knows Floyd knows he doesn't want to be alone. So in that situation, I was concerned about him because I went to visit him more than anyone else that he would call a friend would actually visit him. And it's because I knew that he put like this. He'll buy stuff for you to keep you around. His temperament, there's no balance. He can do anything and they still stay there because it's like they're
yes men, yeah.
Right.
They watch hoping he loses because a lot of people just don't like him. Arenas would announce his name and the boos would start instantly. 50's take was that everything Floyd talks about comes back to money. No values attached, nothing like what Ali stood for. Floyd, in 50's words, never had that, just the money. Floyd himself, same conversation, joked about taking 30 watches with him wherever he goes. Somebody pointed out that 50 and Floyd used to be inseparable, basically billionaire brothers. 50 agreed, said he genuinely never understood where it all went left. Floyd used to be at his house constantly, sleeping over, hitting the boxing gym, just hanging out. Then 50 described coming back from vacation and reading in the newspaper that Floyd has started TMT promotions. Apparently, Floyd wanted him in as a 50-50 partner, and that's where it got complicated. Around that same stretch, 50 posted something on Instagram that grabbed everybody's attention instantly.
All right, I got another question. Said, Rose, how hard you gotta go to get that type of money? First of all, what type of money are you talking about? If you talking about that Mayweather type of money, that's you start training for at 4 years old. That's why Mayweather deserved to go out and party, because dog ain't get no birthday parties. Christmas Eve, dog was doing 3-a-days. Them old had dog doing uppercuts, 3,000 at a time. Yeah, so what type of money you talking about? You want the 40 feet palm trees behind you? You gotta get up and go hard.
Rich, Al, y'all know what it is. The world's greatest nigga. Talk to him, Ross. You already know this Rich. Talk to him. We in hell in that alkaline. And you know it. Feel me? I'm sending out a prayer for all you Raider fans that was born in Miami. Pray for you.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather could be in a world of trouble for allegedly writing a bad check for a $200,000 luxury Audemars Piguet watch.
Damn, champ. UTF. If you need some money, just call me. We could have kept this from getting so messy. Now the Fed's looking for you. Love you, bro. I'm not mad at you no more. Spread across social media in minutes. Thousands debating whether it was a genuine olive branch, straight trolling, or just another chapter in a rivalry that's been running for years. 50s claimed anybody who actually knows Floyd knows he doesn't want to be alone in situations like this. Said he genuinely visited Floyd more than most people who call themselves his friends would bother to. Part of why, 50 said, is he understood the pattern. Floyd buys things for people specifically to keep them around. His whole temperament lacks balance, and people stick around anyway because of what he can offer.
Someone asked Ross a different angle entirely. How hard does somebody actually have to work for that type of money? Ross's answer cut right through it. Mayweather-level money is a commitment starting at 4 years old.
I just said this a few times in my DM. Do I believe Mayweather broke? No. No. Please don't listen to the rumors. Lil' bro is worth way more money than you can imagine. Any of your articles, whatever they coming with. That's Ricky. You know, I'm popping money shit, so y'all got a few questions of other people too, but I'm just saying, y'all should stop the nonsense. Big homie got, and not only that, how much paper Mayweather done made, it's how much more money he gon' get. He gon' get. He is still the face of boxing. Talk about it. Let you know, 50, take it like a player. You had a child from a sex worker. I mean, she a sex worker. Curtis. You so infatuated with my lifestyle.
That's exactly why, in Ross's view, Floyd deserves to party the way he does, because that kid never got real birthday parties. Christmas Eve, Ross said Floyd was doing 3-a-days in the gym. Trainers had him doing 3,000 uppercuts at a time as a kid. So when people ask what type of money he's chasing, Ross would answer, if you want those 40-foot palm trees behind you in every photo, you gotta get up and go that hard for it. The 50 and Floyd relationships produced public exchanges for years now, so fans weren't exactly shocked to see another post throw gas on the fire. Some read the Instagram message as classic 50 Cent humor, dry, sarcastic, needling. Others thought there was something more sincere buried in there. Comment section split right down the middle as always. Meanwhile, Ross kept defending Floyd, arguing repeatedly that people shouldn't take every online rumor at face value. His whole point? Successful people become natural targets for speculation, and headlines never capture the full picture. That only fueled the debate more, supporters of both Ross and 50 sharing clips and reactions everywhere.
Common knowledge that you mow your own lawn.
I think everybody in Fayetteville, they kind of know when the weather's right and they see that big tractor out there.
You are mowing, you're mowing your lawn.
Yeah,
like a John Deere or something like that?
One time for John Deere.
Look at it. What kind of rich cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass?
Got the one with the radio, the AC in it. I tinted the windows.
How many acres you mowing?
Man, I'm not even sure now. I believe close to 400. When I go out and mow the lawn, I had a homies with me too.
You're trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh? The AC broken in the...
So we got a bunch of other smaller tractors. So when they see the big one out, they know that's the boss.
Dude, that's the friendship I aspire to have.
No, that's
all
a
your
friendship.
homies on the weekend, like, yo, what y'all...
Yeah, let's cut the grass. No, that's some of the coolest shit.
Whether this settles or turns into a bigger public exchange, who knows? But one thing's clear. When Floyd, Ross, and 50 all get pulled into the same trending topic, the internet locks in fast. Ross didn't stop there either.
doubled down on a later live stream after a follower warned him not to manage his money like Floyd supposedly does. Instead of brushing it off, Ross addressed it directly, made it unmistakably clear he rejects the whole struggling financially narrative completely. Around the same time, actual legal reporting piled on. Floyd was reportedly in trouble over an allegedly bad check for a $200,000 luxury watch. Beyond that, another lawsuit, this one from a high-end Miami jeweler, claiming he owed $1.375 million for watches and chains. According to court filings, Mayweather allegedly bought 27 watches and 15 chains totaling $1.675 million from the jeweler that August, but only paid $300,000, with 5 checks reportedly bouncing. That reportedly followed other legal issues too. A New York claim alleging $330,000 in unpaid rent on a Manhattan penthouse, plus a separate federal case in South Florida over a reported $4 million jewelry dispute.
And Floyd Mayweather Jr. is facing another lawsuit, this time from a high-end Miami jeweler claiming he owes $1.375 million for luxury watches and chains. According to court filings, Mayweather allegedly purchased 27 watches and 15 chains totaling $1.675 million from AJ's Jewelry last August, but paid just $300,000. 5 checks reportedly bounced. The lawsuit follows other recent legal issues, including a New York claim alleging he owes $330,000 in unpaid rent on a Manhattan penthouse, along with a separate federal case in South Florida involving a reported $4 million jewelry dispute. The 50-0 former champion is scheduled to return to the ring in September for a
Despite all that, the 50-0 former champ was reportedly still set to return to the ring that September for a rematch. Ross questioned why so many people are convinced Floyd's broke, pointed out there's no solid proof behind any of it. In his view, people online repeat rumors so much they start sounding like fact, even with zero evidence backing them up. He suggested a lot of loud critics are just assuming things without knowing what's actually going on behind the scenes. Ross went further, describing his own frustration, watching Floyd cop $300,000 chains, a new Lamborghini, all these flashy buys, while Ross is sitting there wondering when Floyd's settling up on an investment between them. Clarified he wasn't trying to pressure him, especially since Floyd had just gotten out of jail, figured he'd let him cool off first. Asked if it was in the millions, Ross confirmed, then pivoted, talking about his own money philosophy. Said with one of his newer investments, he'd be pulling something like $300 million a month. Asked what kind, Ross said real estate. Heavy into it, even with plenty of cash on hand. Leans on OPM, other people's money. Pointed out you don't always need to use your own capital, which is exactly why managing what you've got matters. Circled back to Floyd. Fighters are assets in themselves. Their talent alone carries value regardless, so no real pressure from his end. Just wanted to know when Floyd's settling his half. Asked if it was over $2 million, Ross confirmed roughly that, calling it simply an investment. To back it up, Ross explained that if Floyd genuinely needed a big chunk of money for a real opportunity, there are people in his circle, Ross included, who could make it happen practically overnight. Described Mayweather as somebody who still commands serious connections and can generate major events on demand, arguing that people with that kind of network aren't in the position online commenters try to paint them in. Reiterated Floyd's name and rep alone still carry huge value in the industry. Repeated the same core message. Already said it a few times in his DMs.
Get Floyd back in pocket campaign that goes on where, you know, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure.
Sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, you know...
No, he doesn't believe Mayweather's broke. People need to stop entertaining rumors that don't hold up. Somebody with Mayweather's track record can still pull major deals and attention whenever an opportunity shows up, which is exactly why Ross thinks it's a mistake to judge anyone's money purely off internet speculation. That round sparked another wave of reactions online. Some agreed with Ross, people too quick to believe every headline. Others weren't convinced, said the speculation keeps going until something concrete surfaces. Clips from the live stream spread fast, fans arguing over who had the stronger case. With Ross firmly in Floyd's corner, the conversation got even bigger. Now people debating whether Ross's defense actually changes anything, or if the speculation train just keeps rolling regardless. As Ross kept defending, fans connected it straight to that other headline, 50's Instagram post. Didn't take long before people were comparing Ross's confidence against 50's much more sarcastic angle. Two totally different reactions, plenty for social media to chew on.
The history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends, like you guys talk now, or is it still no relationship?
Nah, homie, Wash. We've never been cool.
From day one?
No.
This is a big business you guys are a part of. You guys are two of the heavyweights in the business.
I mean, what is there to talk about?
A lot of things to talk about. History, the beef.
What kind of history? That he couldn't dress? That's all I used to tell him. Yo, you can't dress. You're not really getting no money. You don't own your masters. Eminem saved you. Dr. Dre saved you. All the big names. Rose did it himself. I came in through slip and slide. I had to build this myself. And I'm not speaking down on him because he live in a 2-bedroom apartment, but...
He lives in a 2-bedroom apartment?
2-bedroom. Catch the alley-hoop now. Gotta win by Yama, this bitch.
2-bedroom apartment.
Yes, he does. And if he does, what does that say about him? Come on now. Just the alley-hoop? Come on now. What does it say about him?
You're saying 50 lives in a 2-bedroom. He just did a big documentary on Diddy that blew up. It was a #1 documentary for like weeks.
They just use him. They'll put his name on there, give him $10K, and that's it. He don't own any.
While Ross insisted the broke rumors don't match reality, 50's earlier post kept resurfacing. Damn, champ, what DF? If you need some money, just call me. We could have kept this from getting so messy. Now the Fed's looking for you. Love you, bro. I'm not mad at you no more. Call me. In a separate, older exchange between Ross and 50, things got way more personal. Ross telling him to take it like a player, bringing up the mother of one of 50's kids and her past work as a sex worker. 50 firing back, calling him out by his government name, accusing Ross of being obsessed with his lifestyle. Asked point blank if things had improved between them, are they friends now? Ross was blunt, no homie, Wash, never been cool since day one. Pushed on why, given they're both heavyweights in the same game, Ross said plenty of history, plenty of beef, starting with 50's fashion sense, which Ross has clowned him about for years, plus the fact 50 doesn't own his masters, and in Ross's telling, needed Eminem and Dre to basically save his career, unlike Ross, who built his own lane through slip and slide with nobody handing him anything. Wasn't talking down on 50 for the 2-bedroom apartment thing, he clarified.
We've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're gonna burn it, we're gonna get it again. So what? When you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, fam. He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him.
The arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather and they begin to boo immediately.
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
I take 30 watches with me.
Just noting he lives in one, which says something depending who you ask. Also brought up 50's Diddy documentary, #1 for weeks, arguing 50 doesn't actually own any piece of that either. Flat check, name attached, that's it. That post spread fast across Instagram and X, fans debating if it was just another joke or an attempt to stir the pot even more. Timing made it interesting. Ross publicly defending Floyd while 50's making light of the whole thing, leaving fans two completely different narratives to argue over. One side said Ross was just reminding people not to confuse speculation with fact. The other leaned into 50's long history of playful trolling around Floyd. Back to that friendship history. 50 said they've been friends since 2002. At some point, he started noticing what he considered a problem in how they talked about money. Bragging about having it all, burning through it, making more, no big deal. Suggested changing that. Floyd waved him off. Recalled Floyd telling him once plainly, a prize fighter fights for the prize, nothing more. In 50's reading, nobody watches Floyd fight because they admire him. They watch hoping to see him lose because plenty of people just don't like him. Arenas announce his name, boos start instantly.
Gave the sport a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point. So, I'm very, very thankful for the support from people from all around the world, people from all walks of life. And, I like going out having fun. Boxing has been good to me. The fans have been good to me. And I love going out displaying my skills and putting on a show for the people. I'm in great shape. I work out every day. And I really never took any abuse in the sport of boxing. So just by being smart, being intelligent, being a very defensive fighter and being a calculated fighter, I'm able to still compete at this age.
Now 49 years old, Mayweather continues to step.
Which 50 chalked up to everything Floyd talks about coming back to money. No deeper values. Nothing like what Ali represented. Floyd and 50's telling never had any of that. Just the money. Same breath, Floyd joked about traveling with 30 watches. Comment section on all this turned into a full debate. Some praised Ross for defending somebody he thinks got unfairly targeted. Others said 50's post was exactly the entertainment they've come to expect whenever Floyd's name trends. Plenty pointed out the long history between 50 and Floyd's already produced countless viral moments, making every new exchange feel like just another chapter in a story that basically writes itself at this point. As of now, still zero verified evidence confirming any of the specific claims circulating about Floyd's money online. What's clear is Ross and 50 took completely different approaches, and both their comments just made one of the week's biggest celebrity conversations even bigger across social media. Somewhere in the middle of all this, random tangent, but stay with it, Ross also got questioned about mowing his own lawn. Asked if it's common knowledge, Ross said pretty much everybody nearby knows.
Back in the ring?
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local host. In a nightclub, because you need that action.
Since when the weather's right, they see the big tractor out. Actual John Deere, tinted windows, radio, AC built in. Asked how many acres, Ross wasn't totally sure. Guessed close to 400. Said he usually has friends out there with him. Pushed on whether he's just trying to save money, Ross brushed it off. Joke, nothing wrong with cutting your own grass. And when his crew sees that big tractor out, they know that means the boss himself is out working. To get why 50's Instagram post got so much traction, you gotta go back and look at his history with Floyd. Believe it or not, these two were genuinely close once. Always together at events, publicly supporting each other, looking like real brothers. Over time, that fell apart completely, and it became one of the more talked about feuds spanning hip-hop and boxing both.
Cease and desist ain't never been nothing we've been big on in lawsuits, shit like that. 50 Cent sued me before. We beat his ass, kicked him to sleep in court, sent him back home. He was poor. When we pulled up his banking accounts, I felt bad for him. I really did. But
you declared bankruptcy. You said you're out of money. And then you irritated the judge in the case because you started posting all these pictures of you that seemed to indicate that you have a ton of money. You put up this picture right here of you eating a money sandwich. Yep. You put this picture up of you opening your fridge and just finding money inside. You put up this picture, these are yours, of your coffee table, which is made of money. Then you put this picture up right here, which says you're broke, spelled in money. And then this one right here, which is just cash coming out of your pants. So why were you doing that?
My audience doesn't understand the difference between Chapter 11 and Chapter.
As the years went, 50 and Floyd traded public insults, dueling posts, interview jabs aimed straight at each other. The whole thing spilled fully into public view, each side taking shots whenever a new controversy gave them an opening. Fans watched it evolve into an ongoing rivalry, to where almost any interaction became instant headline material. Somebody once asked Floyd point blank if he's getting back in the ring because the money's gone, bluntly putting it to him that the online assumption is he fights, gets paid, spends it all, comes back 2 years later once it's dry. Floyd's usual answer to stuff like that talks about what the sport's given him, the blood, sweat, tears.
How involved one experience. The very thing you know is get the right people for this situation, which is the right. And you can't be the CEO of a company and a manager. That's a conflict of interest. That's no different from me. I can't be the CEO of Mayweather Promotions and be a fighter. That's a conflict of interest. So my thing is, with or without Mayweather Promotions, or with or without Premier Boxing Championship, we're going to be okay. And a lot of times fighters say, oh yeah, I'm with Al Heyman, but I'm not with Floyd Mayweather. Well, you know, if everybody knows, Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather is...
Thankful for support from people everywhere, from every walk of life. Loves going out and having fun because boxing and its fans have been good to him. Talks about loving the chance to show his skill, put on a show, staying in shape, training daily, and the fact that despite everything, he's never really taken much punishment in the sport. Credits that to being smart, defensively sound, calculated, which he thinks is exactly why, even at 49, he can still compete at a high level. Given all that layered history, no surprise 50 chimed in yet again on the newest round of rumors. And Ross has plenty of history with 52, which made this whole thing even more interesting to watch play out. In one especially pointed odor exchange, Ross brought up how cease and desists and lawsuits have never really been something they shied away from. Claimed 50 sued him once, claimed his camp beat his ass in court, sent him home. Said 50 was actually broke by the time they pulled his banking records. Said he genuinely felt bad about it. Led into a back and forth about 50's old bankruptcy filing. Somebody pressing him on why, after declaring he was out of money and irritating the judge, he kept posting pictures suggesting the opposite. Eating a sandwich made of money, opening a fridge stocked with cash, a coffee table built out of money, broke spelled out in cash, money spilling out of his pockets. Asked why post that mid-bankruptcy, 50's explanation, his audience doesn't understand the difference between Chapter 11 and Chapter 7. Over the years, Ross and 50 have traded diss tracks, interviews, online jabs nonstop. Rivalry stretches back well over a decade, both regularly responding to whatever the other says, keeping fans locked in. Intensities ebbed and flowed, but their shared history means when everyone weighs in on something big, people start wondering what the other's going to say back. Big part of why Ross defending Floyd stood out so much to fans. One side dismissing the broke rumors outright, telling people to stop believing everything online. The other posting something plenty read as sarcastic, keeping the spotlight burning instead of cooling anything down. The connections between these three names, Mayweather, Ross, 50, go back years, which is exactly why one live stream and one Instagram post turned into such a massive conversation so fast. Old friendships gone sour, long-running rap beef, viral posts. The shared history between all three keeps fans watching every move. Right as the finances debate was heating up, another story broke. Reports started circulating that Floyd's planned exhibition in Greece got canceled, multiple outlets tying it to ongoing legal stuff. Spread fast online, added another layer of speculation on top of everything already swirling. In an older comment touching on situations like this, Floyd suggested the best move is just getting the right people involved to handle it. Though the exact reasons behind the Greece cancellation have been widely discussed, without every claim getting confirmed. Wasn't the end of it either. Social media dug up fresh discussion about Floyd's old business relationships, one big talking point being Al Heyman, Floyd's longtime advisor and key figure behind Premier Boxing Champions, PBC. That relationship shaped a huge chunk of his career, so naturally fans started connecting old stories to new headlines.
Then 50 jumped back in again. Online, he drew attention to older allegations and a leaked voice recording that circulated for years, tied to claims of behind-the-scenes disagreements involving Floyd and people who worked closely with him. Some claimed tension over who deserved credit for PBC's success. Claims Floyd publicly took credit for stuff others say was a much bigger team effort. Worth being clear, these are long-standing allegations that circulated online, never established as fact. Still, it sent fans back to revisit the whole complicated history around Floyd's business circle. Supporters argued successful athletes become rumor magnets the second legal or business stuff makes headlines. Floyd, addressing something adjacent to this in an older clip, made the point you can't be CEO of a company and a manager both. Obvious conflict of interest. Compared it to how he can't be CEO of Mayweather Promotions and an active fighter simultaneously. His stance, with or without Mayweather Promotions, with or without PBC, he and his team are fine regardless. Also noted, plenty of fighters like to say they're aligned with Heyman but distance themselves from Floyd specifically. Pointed out, everybody knows Heyman and Mayweather are basically one and the same. Others online questioned whether all this resurfacing points to deeper stuff simmering behind closed doors the whole time. All these threads colliding at once, Ross kept standing by Floyd publicly. 50 kept adding commentary through social media, leaving fans more confused than clear by the end. Between the reported cancellation, renewed old business talk, and the fresh reactions, the spotlight on Floyd only got brighter, every new post fueling another round of debate.
As more stories surfaced, plenty of fans pointed out 50 always somehow has information before everybody else. Whether old business disputes or private disagreements, 50's built a rep for resurfacing past stuff right when a major headline breaks. Part of why that leaked voice recording drew so much attention. Heyman's famously private, rarely speaks publicly, so people were genuinely surprised hearing a recording claimed to feature his voice at all. Even so, the authenticity and full context have been widely debated, shouldn't be treated as confirmed. The whole thing also pushed fans back to Floyd's falling out with 50 from years back. Close friends who even discussed going into boxing together. Plans never fully came together. Friendship eventually broke down completely. Since then, both taking public shots, building one of the more well-known feuds crossing sports and entertainment. Some fans now argue Floyd might have been better off if that partnership actually happened. Supporters of that view think 50 genuinely wanted to build something real, offered guidance throughout the friendship. Others disagree completely, point out nobody can actually know how it would have played out. At the end of the day, that's speculation looking backward with hindsight.
Another thread running through all this, Floyd's current legal and business challenges broadly. Reports of lawsuits, contract disputes, the canceled Greece exhibition, leading plenty to question whether his teams always acted in his best interest. Others argue high-profile athletes routinely run into complicated legal entanglements just because of the size of the deals, hard to judge fairly from outside. For some of the Greece reporting, one explanation floated was disagreement over existing promotional agreements. Claims previous arrangements involving potential fights against Mike Tyson and Manny Pacquiao may have conflicted with newer exhibition plans. Separate reports suggesting another Pacquiao project negotiated elsewhere entirely. Widely circulated claims, but full contractual details never made public in any verified way. As all these stories keep unfolding in parallel, one thing's certain: the Floyd debate isn't cooling off anytime soon. Ross defending him on one side, 50 weighing in from another angle entirely. Every new development instantly becomes its own talking point. No matter which side people land on, hard to ignore. Whenever Floyd, 50, and Ross all get tied to the same story, the internet locks in. These three have spent years generating headlines together. Old friendships, business deals gone sideways, public disagreements, straight social media sparring. Every new comment reopens chapters fans thought were closed. Ross has made his position unmistakably clear. Doesn't believe the finance rumors, thinks people accept whatever they read online way too fast. Meanwhile, 50's kept posting stuff fans read as sarcastic, keeping the conversation alive, reminding everybody how deep his and Floyd's history actually runs. Their relationship went from close friendship to one of the most talked about rivalries where sports and entertainment overlap. Public exchanges stretching back well over a decade. Ross and 50 got their own separate history stacked on top of all that. Years of diss tracks, interviews, online jabs, and entirely different rivalry fans have followed just as long. Given all that, no surprise when Ross backs Floyd publicly, when 50 approaches it from a completely different angle. People immediately start arguing who's actually right. At the same time, worth remembering, a lot of the specific claims about Floyd's business affairs, legal situation, canceled events, still developing stories. Like any major celebrity narrative, rumors travel way faster than confirmed facts. Exactly why it matters to separate verified info from speculation as more details trickle out. What does seem clear, this whole saga connecting Floyd, 50, and Ross shows no real signs of wrapping up anytime soon. Business, boxing, music, social media, these three keep finding new ways to stay connected. And with that much shared history, every fresh headline sparks another round of debate. So what do y'all think? Is Ross right to go this hard defending Floyd? Or is 50 seeing something the rest of us are missing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you rock with this one, smash like, subscribe, and share it with your people. Appreciate y'all. Catch you in the next one.